Well, hey everybody, it's Lee. And this is Let Us Say It For You.
We got Big Mike in his house.
It's Haitian Papi.
Haitian Papi. He is back for another one. For another riveting episode. Haitian Papi is in the building. So we just took a shot of Hennessy and gin together. And
gin make it sense.
It wasn't even that bad. I got the you got the cranberry? Okay, I bought the cranberry free. It wasn't that bad. So now the question is,
actually pretty good.
What are we gonna drink? I think we're gonna drink gin still because
we like the lime.
We like the gin, but whatever. Okay. So anyway, I hope everyone had a lovely Thanksgiving. Micah, would you share briefly what you did while you weren't here with us?
So I went to Virginia. Charlottesville, Virginia, actually. My aunt is the media specialist, sportscaster, marketing for the University of Virginia women's basketball team. So we got to see 2 games, and we won one, but UCLA, it was a really good game. UCLA actually ranks when it comes to women's basketball in college. So I kind of knew that we was going to struggle a little bit, but we did good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I saw a couple of games in Virginia. It was cold, but it wasn't unbearable. For the most part, I don't know. I just, it's just great being with my aunt and my mom, just us 3. Like, it was a really good time. Unfortunately, fortunately, we have these talks all the time. My aunt always asks these deep ass questions at dinner, bro. This is why I am the way I am.
Eat, sis. It's the wrong time.
Like, literally, like, we done eating, blah, blah, blah. Not what you're thankful for. What do you think has stopped you? And I'm like, I mean, instantly, everybody's like, gulp. Like, dang. Like, it's crazy. And so Christina, which is my dance mate from college, she came to Thanksgiving to hang out with us. So she's sitting at the table, my auntie asking these questions, and I see her like, I said, it's okay, you don't have to answer. You're fine. So then she was just like, no, it's good. So I asked her, like, does your family, like, do stuff like this, or is it just mine? She was like, no, my family doesn't do this. I wish they did. But when you think about Thanksgiving, you think about family getting together, like, we should actually have meaningful conversations. Like, we should ask, what are your aspirations? Like, what are you working towards? Like, what do you want to do? Like, are you happy where you are? Like, I think all of those things are super important. And, you know, the basic, oh, how's your job? Okay, how's the kids? Like, I think it should go a little further, because sometimes people need a little bit more motivation, or they need to know that people kind of care about if they're being complacent with their life, or if they're or are they really happy? Or are they content? You know,
I think it depends on where the angle that comes from, because that can easily, I think for a lot of people in their families, that borderlines, hey Carlem, why you not married yet? When you having more kids,
it is a way that you do it.
Then it turns into that, and it's like people don't be wanting to hear all that shit. So I think if you have the family that'll do what Mike is talking about, fine. If you're the other type of family, which I think a lot of people are, just gauge it.
It's chastising. Don't judge. Don't chastise people. Don't bring up why. It doesn't matter why, because what is right. Like, I'm not married. Do we have to know why? I'm not. You know, let's just assume that I haven't met the person that is supposed to be with me for the rest of my life, or I don't want to, and that should be okay too. But like Leah said, you should gauge it. But I think questions should come from a place of understanding and compassion, rather than I don't know, placing blame, judging, or trying to get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get a rise out of you, because I know family does have like resentment towards one another in certain families, and people are hiding what they really feel, and then it comes out when they're either drunk
usually,
or I don't know, they got courage to say whatever they want to say because, oh, finally I got you in my face because you've been talking blah blah blah.
That sounds like me, that one. Oh, finally you're here. We done met up in Jamaica finally for the past 6 years,
because Facebook is subliminal messaging, and then you hear things to your family that your aunt said to this cousin, and it gets back to blah blah. So like, you can't wait to these times to really let a bitch know what's up. You know, let's try not to do that to each other. But
I also think it's healthy. It doesn't, because for me it is always let a bitch know what's up, but it's more so okay, so I heard you were saying so and so, so let me verify. Is that really what you were saying? I just want to verify is that what it was. And it never is. It's always, yo, Leah, Miss Apryl Fizz, yo, you look so good on. You put on
So
weird.
you don't bring up what you heard
I do. Wasn't this said, no, man, no, go so. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, none of, I'm like, yeah, okay, man.
But you said it.
But you said that
like,
shit,
so it never, you just let it go?
I let it go because then I'm in the presence of my mom, and my mom already just be wishing on a star that I don't cut somebody the fuck out. Like, my mom knows me very well. Me and my grandma are the same person. So we be like, so bitch, what was said? And then me just running up and down chasing chickens and shit. So this is what happens when I go to Jamaica. So it doesn't get too hefty. I got one that's on my list right now though, and it's the same one I'm talking about. Like, it's always her. And it's just like, as an older cousin, you are so anyways, you had a blessed Thanksgiving. That's lovely.
I did.
Yeah, good for you.
What did y'all do?
What did you do, Carlem?
Mine was pretty laid back. Like, it wasn't planned, but my cousins literally live in the same complex as me. Just cooked. Everybody sat around, watched football, and basically argued the whole
right.
That's what it's about.
Like, argued about football today.
Come closer, Carlem. Hopefully, move that little thing. Hopefully, oh my gosh. Hopefully, did it feel secure to you, Mike? Don't you touch it. Okay, yeah, just stay closer. So we're having a problem. Yeah. All right. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. How do your kids like this holiday? Well, I'm sure any holiday out of school is a win for children.
I think they like Christmas better.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I think we had, like, as far as our real Thanksgiving break was the week before. Because that Sunday was my daughter's birthday.
Right, so you guys went out of town, right? I think I saw
the classics and Lego.
How did they like it?
They enjoyed it.
If you guys don't know,
right?
The classic is when
FAM,
FAMU and Bethune come together, Battle of the Bands, and we have our annual like football game. Yeah, so it's like a family fun / alumni.
It's a family thing. I always thought it was like fam homecoming where like you twerking and
it's both.
It's turn up time. I didn't know it was kid friendly.
Orlando, like it's Orlando.
Oh,
Orlando is family
true,
friendly, right? But like it's like a whole bunch of like vendors and like food everywhere, and you got the game going on, and of course nightlife is nightlife, but kids aren't a part of that.
Closed at 2 o'clock.
So. How did they like it?
They enjoyed it. We missed the game. That's we were supposed to go, but something happened. We had to handle something else, and by the time we got there, it was ending. But the what's it called, the Battle of the Band, they enjoyed it.
That's good.
That's great.
But Thune is better though.
It's fine.
No shame.
I mean,
oh, Mike is like, it's
the
fine.
Marching 100.
I don't care.
The Marching 100 has made plenty headlines in my day, so I'm actually okay with the Empire falling, because at some point empires must fall. Empires must fall.
Nothing lasts forever, Mike.
You said what?
Nothing good lasts.
I liked they had a lot of high school bands down.
That's what it's for.
From down here. I don't think I saw BA though, but
no, of course not. We had an ensemble. Last time I checked. Like 12 people in the band.
Oh, fun fact for us. Yes. We all went to, I know Carlem is middle school, but 3 of us have gone to high school together. So shout out to VA. Hope you're all right, boo.
Come on, Cobras.
Yeah.
They still got basketball.
They do.
Right. Is that going well?
Are we in?
Right.
I have no idea.
Well, basketball season is just about to start, though.
Oh, we got the Magnum program. We got IB. We got IB. Nice. And I think we are still one of the only ones to have that, right? Okay.
Probably was keeping us.
Yes, that's what's keeping us afloat.
Right.
My Thanksgiving was okay. As I mentioned on, I think, the last episode or the one before that, I don't really care much for the holiday, especially not the history of it. But I definitely do like not having to go to work. That is a good time. So we don't cook a whole bunch of food because Thanksgiving is not a Jamaican holiday. So I got my curry goat. My daughter got her oxtails. My sister got her steamed fish. And my mom got all her vegetables. And my mom was done cooking by like 11 in the morning. Yeah, she doesn't eat meat anymore. So she got all her vegetables. I know I saw her eating like 2 or 3 oxtails, though. She thinks she's slick. Like, she slipped them in every now and then, but she's trying to be dedicated. So food was done at around like 11. We ate at like 11:15. And then Manny came, got his baby. And I think I just sat on the fucking couch. Did I do anything else?
Quick question.
I didn't do shit.
This is for African American households for Thanksgiving. Carlem, listen.
Listen to me.
Me and my boyfriend was talking about the time of day that you eat dinner on holidays. Mm-hmm. Can you please tell me the time that you eat dinner on holidays? And you can also chime
Thanksgiving or any holiday?
Holidays. Mostly Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, holidays, major holidays.
The time?
What time do you eat?
Whenever.
Right, whenever that shit done.
But it's usually, it all depends on, because every year I'll celebrate. I'll be there with different families.
Okay, so
but
you hop.
Usually I'd say average times like 3.
Right.
3,
so
4.
when you're hopping, you're not coming
hopping.
when everybody has started. You're probably a little bit after food has been served, or do you get there and ain't nobody got a plate yet?
I usually get there early.
Right, before people get plates.
Yeah, so it's usually 3.
So 3. What about Mandy's family? What time do they eat?
Right, I was about to say that's my only example. They now, when I used to be over there all the time, I used to be there from like 12, but I used to always help his mom cook.
Right.
And we didn't eat till about 5 or 6. It'd be late. They would always aim for 5.
Okay.
But that shit would not be done till about 5:36.
So Willie and I were discussing, and I told him, I was like, yeah, we're going to eat at 2. He was like, why not dinner? I'm like, first of all, it's a holiday. People cannot wait to eat. And most, like, literally, when I've gone to Texas for Thanksgiving, we eat at like 2:30. Here, when it was just me, my mom, and my dad, we ate at 2 o'clock. Like, we be ready to eat. Like, I don't know what it is. So he was like, nah, but dinner time. Josh, what time is dinner? And he was like, 7. I'm like, no. Like, I honestly feel like the frame, we can even have a frame. It's from
7.
2 to 5. But on a holiday, people are not eating that late, bro. Not intentionally.
Well, in a lot of cases, they don't. Like on Thanksgiving, I don't think anyone ever cooks breakfast. They just
go straight to
into cooking the turkey and the blah, blah, blah. So it's like, for it to be that late, I think it's by default. Because like you said, it's whenever it fucking gets done. And if it's a big family, like in Willie's case, there's a lot of them over there. So they probably do cook a lot of stuff. In Manny's case, it's a lot of them. And then people come from every house. In our case, it's 4 of us. Like when my mom finally gets out of my house, it's just me and Mia. I'm cooking like normal dinner.
Right.
We don't even cook turkeys. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
And so that's what I was saying. So even when I was in church religiously, and we would hop from church home to church home or whatever with my parents, we would eat here first at 2 o'clock, and then when we would eating everything we wanted to eat, we would take over what we're taking over to the next family's house. They have already gotten their plates, and it's 2:33. So I don't know if it's like maybe like heavy religious people. I'm trying not to like kind of like categorize it, but because I grew up in the church, all I knew was church people, and church people eat dinner early AF on Sundays and also holidays.
But to me, I'm thinking about that because Manny's mom and dad are heavy church people. They go every Sunday, they go every Tuesday, every Wednesday.
They're cooking for a lot of people.
And so to me, I think that's the determining factor. If it's like Big Mama's house, we gotta wait on Shirley to fly in if she's flying in on Thanksgiving. We gotta wait on Sandra to, whatever the hell. I'm thinking for really big families, that's the later because they need to get everybody there. You got to get all the kids, and then it probably is a part of the the fellowship, as we like to say, where all the daughters come in and cook with their moms, and then all the dads and all the husbands and the brothers watch football, and the kids run up and down or whatever the fuck kids do during that time. So I think it seems like it's a theme. But even like soul food, does anybody remember when they ate in soul food?
Bruh, like
it was light.
It was daytime outside.
Yeah, it was light outside. It wasn't dark. But 7 could still be light,
daylight savings time. Yeah. Okay.
I think for me it'd be more of like the setting, what type of vibe we're trying to set.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanksgiving, I've never had a
late dinner,
like the traditional TV Thanksgiving dinner where everybody sits on one table.
I want that, but I've never had that either.
Who's over there? Grab it.
Go do it, lady. Kids first.
Yeah.
So I think if it was like we all sit down at together and eat, I'd probably want it later on.
Well,
like
thanks, Carlem, because that is the difference. It's the culture of the family when it comes to sitting down and eating dinner at one time. The time is set. Everybody gets there. Like, we pray before we eat every time, and everybody eats at the same time. Like, you can pick all you want, but don't get caught picking because it's not time to eat. Like, that's kind of how it is in Dallas. So it's like we come together, we pray, we eat, and then everybody can do whatever they want to do, watch TV, blah, blah, blah. But we're praying together. Everybody's getting their plates together. And because my papa doesn't have a long table, majority of us are sitting around the circle, but there are people in the den. So the way that the house is structured is also different. If you don't have this long, beautiful table where 16 people can sit at, or you see on like Thanksgiving Publix commercials, I kind of want a long ass table because of that.
I want a long ass
table. So yeah, but definitely, I think it's how you guys are setting up the way that you're going to do the dinner, and we always eat. We always pray.
Well, here's something that I saw last week around Thanksgiving time. It was like Friendsgiving seems to be becoming more popular than Thanksgiving.
What is that?
Friendsgiving?
I saw it, but I don't know like what's.
We'll get into it.
We'll get in there.
Cool.
But and I sent the exact post to my Instagram page to see. But I think it was more so touching along the lines of
family doesn't matter.
Families,
anymore.
Families a little fucked up now or whatever, and so this is why people are opting to spend the holiday with their friends more. Let me read the exact post to you. Just sing a song, Micah.
I'm not calling them dad. That's not the one. Arching Point is tomorrow. I don't know when this is posting. It probably won't post tomorrow, but I have Arching Point tomorrow, and we're dancing to T-shirt by Adina Howard, and I keep saying the same line over and over, and I cannot stop saying it. And now I don't even want to sing it to you.
All right.
We're great.
Never mind. But anyway, my iPad's connected to the internet, but yeah, it was just basically about like Friendsgiving seems to be becoming more popular than Thanksgiving, and it's due to like the dynamic of the family kind of like crumbling into shambles and et cetera, et cetera. And I sent it because if my family lived here, like I think my mom and I, and maybe like my cousin Denise who does my nails and her mom, there's like a few of us that are here in Florida, but everybody else is in Jamaica. And then we got some in Canada. I got one in Connecticut. We don't have the big family dynamic here. So it's like, shit, maybe. But even still, my relationship with my family is a little janky too, in my opinion. You know, I prefer to be around my friends. Like we had a Friendsgiving at my home. We talked about it last episode. We did actually do it, guys. They bamboozled me into hosting. And we had the time of our fucking lives. Great. But we always do. Friendsgiving. Micah, would you like to explain to our friend here?
Okay, so the idea where I think it came from, what I was seeing it a lot, I would say last year, is basically people go away for Thanksgiving. They go with their family. Like this is the time where family matters. But all throughout the year, you have these friendships that you got these people that you're real close to, and it's like, well, I want to eat with y'all. I want to get together before y'all go off with y'all family. And I go out of town every holiday. So for me, Friendsgiving and Leah Soiree is kind of what I look forward to because I'm leaving everybody for the holidays. So this is kind of like making everyone feel better about not being together for the holidays. Although it is so family oriented, your friends are your family. Like you're choosing these people to be in your life for the rest of your life. So
True.
Friendsgiving is like a Thanksgiving with only friends. It's not substituting. It's in addition to. So when I saw the post, I'm like, no, because at the same time, y'all still hopping from house to house on Thanksgiving. Are you not? Like even those, and I'm sure the girl who posted it is probably like, well, damn, Friendsgiving seems more popular. Yeah, because it's a new millennial thing. Like anything that's new is going to be popping. That doesn't mean it's taking the placement of. It just means it's adding to what's going on. We love making a fucking holiday out of something. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
National Tequila Day. That's a big deal now. It wasn't before, but that's what I'm saying.
There's a National Rum Day.
It is a National Rum Day.
I was so hyped, and the picture was a bottle of Ray Nephew. I was in the clouds.
Yeah, so it's like
it's
not taking the place of or making Thanksgiving seem stale. A lot of people are not celebrating Thanksgiving because of the effed up history. If we really want to go there, that's why people ain't really fucking with it. It's not because
that's definitely why
we rather friends over family, but in some cases people don't have family that close.
My family's not here.
All they have is friends.
Regardless of whatever we go through, if they were in town, we would have been doing it. Like Christmas is usually our holiday where everybody finds a way to get to Jamaica, so we can all be together regardless of whatever. So I agree. If they were here, probably, but they aren't. And I'm not with my ex anymore because usually I would have been with him and his family. And there's a whole bunch of them. Like people driving from Georgia, people like, you know, and they pick a house to be at. So like this time we're going to be at their house, you know, whatever. So it is a big deal for them. But I don't know. The last thing I'll say on this is, I implore everybody to just Google the holiday. Maybe you don't want to celebrate that shit either. I don't know. But
what do you think, Carl?
I don't celebrate
anything, right?
Holiday, you know, for the holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, it's just a day to
be off,
drink, and eat.
Yeah.
And you know, it incentivizes other people to come.
Yeah.
And trying to see you. So for me, that's all it is. Except for like Christmas, I don't really care for it, but I like the feel.
I said that too. Yeah.
My kids and stuff. So
you can't deny Christmas.
I'll go in for.
You can't deny Christmas, especially when you got kids, because it's the whole tree and the gifts, and they can't wait. And you finally see you bought them what they wanted. So yeah, we said that too. After our birthdays, our favorite holidays, it would be Christmas because it's a whole new feel. You know, it's even cold outside. You know, like that. So, all right, it's beautiful. Thank you guys for that. That was lovely. All right, so this episode, I'm going to talk about all the hot topic stuff that I've been seeing. I've been waiting to have these conversations. I'm so excited. And we have a man here, so I can't wait to hear his take on this. Apryl, Omarion, and Lil Fizz. What do we think about this? For anyone who doesn't know, Omarion is the handsome black brother from B2K. He is now a solo act of Fizz. It's not Little anymore, it's just Fizz. Fizz is his bandmate, and B2K, he is also fine. Apryl is the mother of Omarion's 2 children. They were together for a couple years. They broke up, and now she is with Fizz. They just went on tour. If anyone saw them, I know all the Millennial 2020 tour or whatever is popping up now. But the 2019 one that just happened, they were just on tour while they were like fucking each other, I guess, or not. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's wrong.
Right. Stop.
AF.
They're getting a lot of heat. Stop. They're getting a lot of heat because it's just like, Apryl, you're smashing a homie. Fizz, how could you do this to your bandmate? Fizz is saying a lot of shit about how they never been friends. Now, mind you, I watch Love and Hip Hop whenever I can catch it. And I saw the first season of Hollywood. Omarion and what's your name was on it. And these niggas was together all the time. Right? So it's like, for you to sit here and say we were never friends.
Who, him and Omarion?
Yes, Fizz is saying like him and Omarion were never friends.
You guys were in a whole group together.
Lies. Right. The only one they seemed to not like was Raz B. Everybody else, Boog Finance, everybody was cool with him. He's so fine. Oh, everybody cool with him.
Poor guy.
Razzie was the only one that got the you know, the brunt of everything. But you guys were friends, so I'd rather you. I hate when people do that. Like, man, me and him was never cool. They're like, he's my best friend. No, nigga. I'd rather you just say we were cool, but I really am attracted, or I have strong feelings for Apryl. This is why I'm doing this. Don't downplay your situation with that nigga. I hate niggas who do that. So anyway, let's start with you, Carlem. How do you feel about this? What do you think? What's your take?
It's fucked up. There's a limit. It's especially the fact that that's his baby mom.
Right.
If it wasn't his baby mom,
right. For both of them kids.
Fucked up, but you know what I mean, it'd be more understandable.
I think the baby moms is death worse.
And I seen I'm guessing it's a clip of
his interview.
Yeah, with
Omarion,
it's like, you know, love is love.
I feel no ways.
Trying to be like, I kind of get what he's saying.
But do you really feel like he's like, based on that clip, did he really look unbothered as fuck to you? Or
the whole time I've been saying he's bothered.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Anybody would be bothered.
You gotta keep it player though.
Your child. We're not talking about, you know, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Even an ex-wife. That's the mother.
You can't get rid of
this
her.
Man is literally going to be your kid's father.
Right. And then it's like, we, at the time when it seemed to be coming up, or right before it came up, whatever, they were on tour. So it's like, I gotta see this dude every day. And then so what they kept saying, I had talked about this with Terry. Me, Terry, and Bree were talking about it. And Bree and Terry are just like, I love how this nigga is unbothered. I was like, he's not unbothered. He's bothered, but he's handling it very fucking well.
He's handling it way better than I would.
Me too. It would have been a problem. Like, I don't even know. But he's handling it well. And so they're like, nah, but he's not bothered. He never was. On Love and Hip Hop, the season or whatever, Boog himself said, like, yo, I thought they were about to fight the other night. Like, he was like, tension is really high because there's rumors going around of him and Apryl fucking. And then he's talking to Fizz like, yo, I thought y'all was about to scrap last night. And he's like, man, O ain't said nothing to me, and I ain't said nothing. Oh, it's not like we was ever friends. My only friend I had in this whole group was you. And then they kept playing interviews of him saying, Omarion is my friend. He's my brother. He's my this. It's like, nigga, he your friend or not? And it doesn't even matter because you guys are in a group. Yes, if we were close co-workers and we are in a whatever and we deal with each other every single day, and now you're fucking my baby mom.
So what that sounds like to me is just, it's jealousy. It's jealousy from jump. And he was the lead singer of the group. Mm-hmm. And we all know how background singers or backup dancers or whatever the fuck, back up anything, nigga. You are not in the limelight. So you're going to feel something. Mm-hmm. So I think it's like, oh yeah, nigga, I one-upped you. Not in the group, in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got your girl. Yeah. And it wasn't your girl at the time, but I got your baby mama. Like, that's like a lifetime of like, I got your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can always say, yeah, I hear you, but I'm fucking your baby mama. Like, that's hard to hear, and that's hard to say.
But okay,
I think partially it has something to do with I finally get to one up you. I think it is jealousy. I don't think anybody goes to great lengths that way if they have not felt a way. Because if this nigga said they're not friends
great lengths
now,
how? Oh, you mean because saying
that's
we're
what
not
I'm
friends?
saying.
That's
we were friends. It's my brother. Blah blah blah. You've always been jealous of him. Like, I know girls to this day that I don't want to say was jealous of me, but they were. My mom, yeah, Micah, you know, the way that she's moving, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, mom.
Yeah, Deb's done that to
jealousy,
me before.
No, I love her. It's my sister. Like, no. She dead ass had internal things, and it could be for any reason. It doesn't have to do with looks. It can be with, like, the way that you treat people. I'm jealous of the way that you treat people because they respond to you a certain way. Yeah. I'm jealous of the way that your relationship is with your mom. Like, you don't know what the fuck people got going on in their head. So my thing is, I think Fizz was internally battling actually fucking with Omarion because he's always been, you know what I'm saying, that nigga. And then when he did go solo, he actually did pretty well. Like, he didn't bomb. Like, he did okay.
Church
I can name two things.
That was like,
you feel me? That was still doing his thing. And, like, Fizz looks smoked the fuck out to me. Like, he looks tired.
Not every day.
I went to the concert. He's tired. He's tired. I know he's tired. I know he's tired. He looks smoked out, y'all. Like,
Boog looks fantastic.
Boog, he did that same thing money. From You Got Served when he was like popping fast. I said, come on, 30-year-old ass nigga. But Fizz looked tired.
Okay, so someone here on my listener, Congo Maran, don't butcher me. Anyway, I'm sorry. He said he's not bothered because he knows the shit won't last.
He don't want her back.
I think he doesn't want her back.
He can't want her back.
Yeah, especially after some shit like this. And all I know about their situation is what April's been saying everywhere. She said that literally, like, Carlem, me and you together, we just watching the baby close. You just be like, yo, I'm done. I don't be with you no more. And you just leave. And that's it. That's the breakup. No explanation. I ain't been fucking off, nothing.
He broke up.
Yes,
broke up with her.
He left her and just left. Mm-hmm. And so she was like in shambles. That was the whole point. Like, it was so hard for me. Revenge. I had to figure things out on my own. I had nobody there. My mom wasn't in town. I don't have any friends here. Fizz was here and he like came in and helped, but she was like, we've always been best friends, which they apparently, according to Moniece, and I love Moniece, she said they weren't, but it's just like, that's how the breakup happened. He just dropped her ass. So everyone's like, this nigga clearly knows some shit we don't know. Omarion's mom hated Apryl. Ow.
But she was probably out here.
Maybe.
Look what she doing now. Sick of her shit.
No, but she was a lot. When she was with him, she was literally like a beautiful ass mouse in the house.
Maybe.
Not a peep.
Yeah, maybe.
I liked her better then. The more she talked, it's more I'm like, bitch, calm down.
Maybe he just didn't like her.
Right. Maybe.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But there's different bothered, though. Because a lot of times, I think maybe with women, where if you're bothered, it means that, oh, I'm in my feelings and I want her.
Right.
The way they broke up, that might not be the case. But when I say bothered, it's just like on a respect level.
Right.
You can't tell me you're just okay with this, and you know what I mean? Like, a monk would be bothered.
Right. Because it's just like
it's foul.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It don't mean he wanted her back.
That's some backdoor ass.
That was my defense.
His feelings or his heart broken. It's just
it's
the respect.
Perspective.
Yeah. That was my defense on it too, because not exactly a similar situation, but somebody's trying to talk to me that knows my baby daddy. And so I said that to him. I was like, ain't you friends with my ex nigga? And he was just like, I mean, I know him. It's not like you best friends. I was like, see, I don't like when niggas do that. Because you know him enough. Y'all done went to parties together. Y'all done chilled before. Y'all done been in each other's cars. I met you while I was with my nigga. So for you to sit here and down talk a situation, it's like, I don't think he want me back. I don't want him back. But if one of my fucking friends started to talk to him, me and his bitch would have a problem. It is a respect thing. He's the father of my child. Like, what you trying to be, stepmommy, bitch? Like, what are you doing? So it is a respect thing. Somebody tweeted some shit like, Apryl Fizz should just do like a charity boxing match for something. And Apryl liked it. So it was just like, it's funny, but it's true. And he probably knows he probably could beat Fizz ass. I don't know. Like you said, he smoked the fuck out. But all right. So serious question.
He's going to be doing it for clout.
I mean, April's beautiful. Let's start there. I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she probably really was hurt, and that's the best time to get a bitch, when she's emotionally distraught. And she was, because her nigga has left her, right? So Fizz sliding in, he is very fucking easy on the eyes. You know what I mean? And then she knows him. Like, I do better with niggas that I've known. Like, a brand new dude to be tough. A nigga that I've known for a couple of years, regardless of the situation, it's probably easier to talk to him because you know him. So I can definitely see how it happens. Right? Spending time with somebody, but it's just one of those things where, like the same guy I'm talking about, I like him, but it's like, I just feel like on principle I can't talk to you. Yeah, it's weird,
especially when there's a child.
Right.
Like for me, that's like, once you have that child,
you gotta sit down.
That's the cross. That's the line I'm not gonna cross.
And you shouldn't.
Whether you could have been we could have been cool and we're enemies. Now. If there's no kid, I might go fuck you.
You piece of
shit. Yeah. It changes things.
But once you're not supposed to cross that line.
So think about it. Like, I don't know if anybody watches This Is Us, but I'm spoiling it. In I want to say the third season, well, the whole show is like flashbacks. It's back and forth. It's probably like the best show Americans have ever. I'm sorry, y'all. It's hands down the best show. It just captures every single last thing of America, like on every level. But family, like literally, amazing dad to 3 kids. He dies because he went to save his. Oh my God, he died so heroic. It's annoying. He basically saved his family from the fire, and because the smoke inhalation, he then had a heart attack. So 40 minutes after, then he died.
Terrible.
Saved all his kids and the fucking dog, and then he died. Oh, now, his wife and her late husband's best friend are now together. Same situation. All right, cool.
Wait. His wife, same situation.
His best friend is now smashing his former wife. So my thing, no, he's not here anymore.
I mean, I hear you.
He's gone. But my thing is, like you said, I can see how comforting someone in that has already been close. I don't have to get to know you. I know who you are. I like you. You're my friend, blah, blah, blah. I've had this great loss. Apryl left. And you decide
cut the fuck up and walked out.
Oh, my God. Fizz, I'm just so sad. And like crying to him. And he's like, yeah, I feel you. And then you have that moment where you look at each other and you kiss. And then you keep kissing and you start fucking like, I feel like that's what happened. Like, I know that's what happened. Emotions,
he
whatever.
Was the shoulder to cry on.
Definitely. But I think in
general, women. Shoulder to cry on, dick to ride on.
I think women can do a better job. And this is, I think, when it comes to our emotions, like, we like people who are available, right? We like people who are there. Like, please be there. It doesn't matter where you were a week ago. I am distraught today. Yeah. And you're next to me right now, and I feel like you're genuine, and I feel like you hear me, and you probably telling me the shit that he's done in the past. Like, I don't know how shiesty Fizz was going with this. He could have been like he could have been a true shoulder. He could have been on some, he be going through some blah, blah, blah. He could have been noble.
I think in the beginning it definitely was.
Right.
It definitely was.
I can see a switch happening. Because now he ain't your friend no more.
But you could have been seeing the switch happening because, again, as I have watched Love and Hip Hop, in the season, they were on like the first 2 seasons, I think, and Fizz been on there the whole time. So in either the second season, I think, he was trying to push this whole B2K reunion thing. And Apryl was like, I don't want to do that shit. He didn't say it. He just didn't. Like, and so then it's like, once Apryl was no longer on the show, Fizz has had scenes of like, yo, I'm calling O, he ignoring my calls, I'm writing him on Instagram, he reads it and doesn't even reply. Like, I don't know what he got going on.
He probably felt what was going on.
No, but he was still with Omarion was still with Apryl at the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
he probably was peeping some sly ass shit going on.
What it was he, from my understanding, he didn't want to do this B2K reunion thing. Omarion does want to just be Omarion, right? He didn't want to do it, and so Fizz was trying to initiate it and bringing it up. Omarion was ignoring him, and he was kind of like, fuck that nigga. And that's where the friendship ended, or at least public-wise, that's when it got weird. Because they was on there playing basketball, dapping it up, B2K, blah, 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 all that shit. And then, so it's like, from there, it's like, okay, well, fuck that nigga. He think he too big. And even Apryl was on one of the episodes, and she was just like, well, you already know how O is. He don't really want to do nothing. You know, he feel like he bigger than that. And she was still, I think she wasn't with him. They were just breaking up. Right. But she started calling him her best friend from like then. So I think that's probably when they were mutually cool. And then, like you're saying, oh my gosh, got a tear out of my eye. Give me your dick.
And then again, that goes straight back to Fizz's ego. Like, Fizz's idea of what friendship should be. Your homeboy is telling you, I'm straight. I don't want to get back together. You should respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fizz, like I said, look, smoke the F out. What are you doing? What are you doing? And, like, you're not progressing in your solo career because you are a backup singer. That's what you do.
He was the rapper. Too much of conversation.
And that's bad.
You feel me? Game of club.
Even worse. You were for the...
He was the rapper.
Like I was saying, I feel like because he wasn't pursuing anything. Like, I heard him on Love and Hip Hop a couple of times saying what he was trying to do, and like, you know, I'm in the studio. What are you doing in the studio?
He came out with a song called Good Lotion.
Straight. No, and you like Lotion, so I'm pretty sure.
I didn't like the song, but I do like Lotion. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But this is something that you're going to be put on. So you need me for you to take off again. And he could be feeling a way about that. Ain't no telling what type of relationship that they had before.
Well, Omarion kind of had that same situation too, because Omarion came supposed to be with Janae and Chris. Came out, did great, and then that was it. And this was literally 5 years ago at this point. So,
I hear that.
And then when because he was asking him to do it around that time. And he was like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, right.
And now it's died down. It's like, okay, well, fine. Let's do the B2K tour. Yeah. And it worked out. Everybody got money. But then has anyone seen the posters for the one coming up?
Yeah.
Them niggas not on it. He done cut B2K clean off.
And even that little thing I think you sent to the group, Pretty Ricky trying to add Boog in it. Like, hey, bro, we can always use another singer. He talking about shit, where I sign up at?
Yeah, poor Boog.
I feel like he ain't no Miami boy, but it's cool. Yeah. He know how to dance. And he can pop in the background.
So I guess that's what you got to think about. In a friendship dynamic, when you start doing things like that, you fuck it up everywhere. You fucked up everybody's money now. Because, like, Boog had said it straight up. They were just like, oh, you feel like Fizz fucked it up? I was like, no, I don't think he fucked it up all the way. Just 99%. Literally, these are exact words. And it's like, it's right. Don't nobody want to fucking deal with you. But then, to be fair, this worked out perfectly for Omarion because he did it. He gave everybody the B2K moments that he wanted to have it. And then it's like...
back to O.
Yeah. Because that's what he wanted to do anyway, right? This is why he left the group.
I don't blame him.
Well, shit.
I don't blame him because he left for a reason. That's the point. He left for a reason, and yes, he may have got on for another reason. You know what? Let me remind people who the fuck Omarion is. Right. Let's do B2K. Fuck it. All right,
because that's just like Pretty Ricky,
right?
Did Pleasure P have his own mom? Like, did he do boyfriend number 2?
Yes.
Away from them,
so
right?
At the concert, everybody who has ever been solo in that group had a moment.
Yeah,
and you gotta respect that. Like, you know what, bro? Go ahead. Let's set the stage up for Omarion. Let's set the stage up for Pleasure P. Like, they did that, so you're gonna get your shine. You get what I'm trying to say? So at the same time, Omarion was like, bro, you tried me, bro. Like, now I gotta fuck with your money because you moved. That was
or if anything, now it makes it easier to do what the fuck I want to do anyway. You niggas is definitely not coming.
I feel bad for Boog.
I feel terrible for Boog because his finances does not deserve this. He ain't fucking nobody, baby mama. This man is minding his business, working the fuck out, looking like
I love him.
Gold. Okay, on a serious note, I don't know how much you can probably dig deep on this, but Apryl, all bullshit aside, like, I saw a video of Apryl just Friday. This is the old video. She probably did it like a month or two ago, where she was drunk or high or something, and sis just went like berserk on live. She was just like, all these guys want to fuck this fat pussy, and she was like beat her pussy up. And she was just like, the game wants to fuck this pussy, and Fizz wants to fuck this pussy ASAP Rock. And then she starts talking about, essentially kind of naming all these niggas that she has fucked, like famous niggas. And it's just like, all bullshit aside, she might really like be mentally kind of fucked up from this situation. Right? And yeah, it's fine. She made a poor decision by fucking with Fizz, but
I don't think it's from. She could be mentally fucked.
Yeah, she's meant from the breakup though, and not necessarily because like I've been left. I ain't never did all that, but when niggas break up with me or if I break up with a nigga, I'm traumatized and I'm emotional. I'm not slapping my pussy on Instagram Live, but at the same time, I'm not slapping my pussy on Instagram.
Shut up.
But you know what I'm saying. And then she just kind of like the more she talks, unfortunately, is the more. You see, like, I don't know if this is the real you, Apryl, like you're really this weird, or if because you ever met somebody who made a poor decision and they gotta just ride with that shit because they already did. Like, how the fuck Fizz and Apryl gonna break up now after all this shit? You bitches
break up.
They gone.
Y'all gotta get married.
Nah,
you gotta do it. You did all this.
So, do you believe how you got together, how you got with that person is how you're gonna end?
No,
I don't believe that either. But with them.
but they were both single when they got together, so that wouldn't apply.
But the way they got together was on some flaw ass shit. That's what I'm.
I don't believe in that.
I don't know, but it's flaw. Either way it go, they both flaw as fuck, and they both. And she's super flaw because I think women have a vengeful type of spirit when it comes to being done dirty. It's just like I know a lot of women who kind of. You know what? Fuck that nigga. I'm finna blah, blah, blah. I'm finna cheat on his ass. I know a lot of girls like that.
But, okay.
And it doesn't help.
But to me,
I don't think that's mental. I think that's revenge.
But but even still, the reason why I don't think that's fair is because as somebody who always thinks about her ex's fucking feelings and what these niggas might be feeling, but that's what I'm saying. That's because they're
an anomaly. I'm talking about majority.
But in her situation, anomaly or not, she probably does always think about a situation. Like she's mentioned that Amarion's cheating on her before. Like most famous niggas do, and she stayed and dealt with his bullshit. True. So thinking of years of being with somebody and respecting them, she complained about him not supporting her music career, and he kept saying, I got you, I'm gonna help you out, and he never fucking did. We don't necessarily know the dynamic of their relationship, so it could be a situation like I feel that way where like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you because my baby dad said hi to you before.
Yeah, no,
and it's like, but then I'm also getting advice from you guys like, he don't need to be asking who the fuck trying to talk to you. This nigga got another bitch, and he didn't give a fuck when he was with you.
Clear.
So it could be the same situation with Apryl. Omarion maybe didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck when he got up and left this bitch with them kids.
Yeah.
The way her and her mama and Fizz made it seem, and we don't know because Omarion's not saying a motherfucking thing, but she made it seem like he just got up and left. And it was like, they don't even talk from my understanding. Everything they do is through the judge.
So my thing is, if it's that bad, it takes two to tango. There are two sides of the story. We know everything that Apryl got going on because her mama and Fizz is just running their mouth about the shit. On top of that, Omarion that say shit. He probably ain't got. I don't have to prove shit to y'all. I know what happened. That's why the fuck I left. If you leave that abruptly, now I am not for. I repeat, I am not for niggas being upset with their baby mama and totally disregarding their children. That shit is some low life.
Apparently, he does do great with the kids. If just her ass.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, if the kids is good and he stayed in contact with them, he just like fuck that hoe. We don't know what happened.
But then to me, that's all the more reason to fuck that nigga too. Like
true,
whatever.
but that's what I'm saying. The level of I don't even want to talk to you. You think it was just him? Like that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know what she did. We don't know.
Does it matter?
What you mean?
How they broke up? What I mean the reason the reason behind the breakup. Why does that matter?
The only reason why I would say it matter is because as soon as I mention it, that's fucked up. As soon as I mention it, that's fucked. And I agree, that is fucked up. I don't believe in homie fucking or whatever. Right. But at the same time, as someone who's had niggas done despicable fucking things to them, I didn't go and fuck they bandmates.
Right. So you're trying to prove that she's mentally
no, what I'm trying to say is we don't know what the fuck the situation is. I've been given advice from you, from Tarsha, saying fuck how that nigga feel. He did not give a fuck about you when you were with him.
But I did not encourage cheating.
She's not cheating.
But I'm saying, but that's what we were saying to you. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, I mean in this sense, me and Manny have been broken up. Right. He called whatever the whole thing.
I remember. Yeah,
and it's like. Why the fuck is he questioning you? Like he didn't give a fuck when he was with you.
And
so
that is true.
How is that not the same case for Apryl? You get what I'm saying? We don't know her situation. I feel like it's not fair to automatically say you a hoe, you a this and that. Yes, it is weird as fuck to fuck with his bandmate, but who knows how mad this bitch is?
I don't think she's a hoe. I think she fucked the nigga she shouldn't have fucked. That's how I feel.
And fell in love apparently because
it's certain shit that's off limits. And so, like I said, when you are no longer with someone, the conversation that we had with her, why does it matter what the fuck I'm doing if it has nothing to do with you? Fizz has everything to do with Omarion. That is some flaw ass shit. You chose the wrong person to emote to. You chose the wrong person to get close to, because that's fucking up. Now your children are calling Uncle fucking Fizz Daddy Fizz. That shit is what the F?
That is where it gets
like, come on.
Yes,
like, you messed up the family dynamic.
Fizz.
We're a family.
I know he had to be Uncle Fizz. You're right.
You Uncle Fizz, Uncle
That's
Dad.
where that shit gets weird.
Like,
it's foul. It's foul. Like I said, I'm always gonna go back to the kids. If there wasn't no kids, I wouldn't care. Like, whatever.
Right.
Hey, it is what it is. Because the thing is, when there's no kids,
it's easy to depart.
You could just
end
it. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
I don't have to see you. We ain't gotta talk about nothing.
You no more. I go on with my life and whatever. But now it's like I have to see both of you.
Where's Uncle Fizz? He used to come over and we used to hang out.
But that's the gag. From what from what they express on social media, Omarion never has these situations. Like he's with the kids all the time. I don't know when the fuck he gets them. If someone drops him off and he just gets them from school, but they seem like they never see each other. Now poor Moniece.
That's what I'm saying,
Moniece is all up in this is Fizz baby mama. So and Fizz and Apryl. I mean Moniece and Apryl were friends. And like everyone's like the two of them are just standing so gun ho hard on this whole we don't give a fuck, we don't own nobody's shit. You know, we're in love. And to me that aggravates me because it's just like,
what if it's true love?
Even if it is true love, my thing is we can't deny the fact that it's grimy. We can't deny the fact. And to me, that's what you need to own up to. Regardless if you fell in love or not, I would be able to say, listen, I definitely understand how fucked up this appears. But when I say I love this nigga, I am not bullshitting. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and you just gotta take whatever consequence comes with that shit.
Yeah, and just instead of being so fucking asshole-ish about it. And then Fizz, to me, I lose respect for him. I guess I feel like I'm more mad at him than even Apryl because it's just like this nigga now is dogging his baby mama out, which aggravates me because you spend all the time telling this bitch she's a terrible mom all the time and you're this. This woman does go through depression. She does suffer these type of things. Like she takes medication to stay sane, and then she sees something happening. Are you guys fucking with each other? Nah, we not fucking with each other. Nah, we not fucking with each other. Nah, we not fucking with each other. Surprise, we fucking each other. I was right this whole time. Like, I know of seeing something. I know that some shit's happening there. And you telling me I don't fucking know it, and then it is the case. And then she'll have a moment where she's having a nervous breakdown, and the bitch apparently call him, and he'll just be like, whatever, deal with it yourself. Like, figure it out. If you don't give a fuck about Moniece, fine. Your child is there with this bitch having a nervous breakdown in the fucking closet. How do you not give a fuck about that? You get what I'm saying? So this is where Fizz is on the shit list. He fine, but he is on the shit list because he smoked out. Looking. Micah said he looked tired. I told you he is Apryl Fizz. No. Well, I mean, okay. If it happened to you, Carlem, what would you do? One of your old bandmates from...
Who, me?
Yeah, they started fucking your baby mama with you.
Niggas used to play soccer
I don't know.
Somebody used to play soccer with.
Oh.
Basketball,
let's just put it like this. I pray that
it don't happen.
I pray things like that don't happen to me. Honestly, I do.
Take sip. Whoop that nigga.
And he sipped his drink. All right, Apryl and Fizz, wish you the best. I can't wait to see the wedding special. I think you guys are gonna make it.
I don't.
No one does.
I give them.
Okay, really quick before we move on, and we're moving on from Apryl and Fizz and but so you said, what if it's true love? That's what you said.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is, girls have a code, right? Mm-hmm. We try to live by it. We should live by it, and this is should thing that's just kind of based on what we think is ethically moral, but not everybody feels the same when it comes to that. But you just don't fuck with a nigga that your friend was in love with.
Yeah. Right?
And I use that your friend was in love with because that means they were together for a while. They went through some things. You heard the bad, you heard the good, whatever. Like, this is that person, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody else is, okay, whatever. I talked to him for like 3 weeks. Girl, go do your thing, girl. I don't care. But in the case of it could be true love, and are we supposed to care that we're stopping someone from missing their blessing because we used to deal with them and we no longer deal with them? Like, Is that a thing? Like, are we being selfish because we don't want them to prosper and love whoever the fuck they want to love because we threw them away and they were no good to us or for us? Like, ain't no telling what type of nigga he was to her. Mm-hmm. Ain't no type of nigga, and there's no telling what type of woman she was to him. They're no longer yours, so why do you care? Like, I've been asked that. I'm like, it's the code, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't want to think about it. No. And then they always say, you selfish. Why? You don't want them no more. You moved on clearly. So why do you care who they talk to after? Best friend or not? So please, everyone, chime in. Should we allow people to continue with its true love? Or should we be like, nah, that's fucked up?
Here's my thing. And this is, well, like you said, the girl code, right? Most men, we have our own codes, right?
Mm-hmm. These fucking codes.
And for me, my codes, it's
baby mamas.
I mean, it's not limited to baby mamas, but that's when it's like you don't even look that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, or mains don't necessarily have to be baby moms, because the friend knows who's important to.
Right.
I know who's important.
Okay.
Right.
I know who I could slide in the DM if I felt like it.
Right.
I won't
Exactly.
do that.
You know who a nigga would be tight about.
She's gonna look at him like. She's
Don't
not
you,
gonna look at
blah,
me.
blah, blah.
She's really gonna look at him like, why do you feel like?
Yo, nigga.
Why are you so comfortable to come to me?
Right.
He must have told you something.
That's how we feel about that.
Yeah.
What makes you think that this shit is okay?
Yeah.
So
Continue.
with the baby moms thing, I'm just like, I'll never be that close to any of my friends' baby moms to even develop any feelings.
Boom.
That's how I look at it.
Okay, I get it.
I don't have y'all numbers.
That's my boy.
When I need to get in contact with y'all, I know how to get in contact with y'all. If I need to get through him, I can't get through him, I'll hit you on your DMs. Like, yo, where he at? This, that, and the third.
Some real civil shit.
So it's like, I'm not gonna be we're not gonna be that close for me to ever, because it's like I'd have to get close to you to really have enough.
I feel you.
Or
I
even
get
like
it.
sisters. Like that's one of my thing. Like my bros, I don't talk to their family members. No, I won't, because you know what I mean. Like we know each other, so it's
but
like
that's it. It's like, hey, Carlem.
this is the only
I
way.
get it.
It's not that I wouldn't do it, but
I'm trying to keep the
and
peace.
some of my homeboys, like, they have some very good looking family members. But my thing is, the only way I would talk to somebody like I'm close to, like a sister, really sister, cousins, but sisters.
Right.
This is the only way it would happen is if there's a situation where we're working together, right?
And you have to
And
get to know
I've
this
been
person.
around you for so
It makes
long
sense.
to
Okay.
where I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm like 70% sure this could lead somewhere really, really serious or marriage.
Right.
I might. It's still a might. I might jump that line. But for the most part, you're rolling a dice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could go either way. There's 7 billion people on Earth.
Right.
I'll just go.
And that's
somewhere
our
else.
thing.
Like, that's it.
So many people on earth, bitch. Figure it out. But yeah, I know how you feel. But you can tell people how you feel. What you think? Stop true love or
yeah.
let it go? Let go, let God.
I feel like if I've dated him, and when I say dated, like I'm his girlfriend, none of my friends talk to him. Like, with how our friend dynamics are, we spend a lot of time, all of us together, all the time. It's a game night every other day. It's a soiree. It's a pumpkin carving. It's a party. If we going out to the club, we all go out to the club.
Yeah.
So if me and Carlem break up, and then Micah and Carlem start talking,
Carlem gonna be there.
It would just be weird for me, because it's like, okay, when the fuck did this happen? When we was cooking dinner at my house 3 months ago,
yeah.
when, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I've had a situation of a close friend fucking with my nigga. So furthermore, the next one to do that getting beat the fuck up. Like, that is just, because I was pregnant at the time, I couldn't do nothing about it. But to me, it's just, oh, look, it's a possum. Oh my god, look at that.
Ew, bro.
You see him, Micah?
No.
Lean forward.
He's over there.
He's an ugly little motherfucker. Oh.
And he's just staring too.
Oh, he's so ugly. I'm sorry, guys. A killer possum is looking at us through Micah's sliding doors. Okay. But, yeah, I just feel like there are 7 billion plus people in the world. There are so many people you can find. This is where I don't believe in the, like, there's that one person for everybody, because how lucky am I that my nigga was born in Fort Lauderdale. I wasn't even born in Fort Lauderdale. I was born in Michigan. And I grew up in Jamaica, and then I came here. So it's like, I don't believe in that. I feel like there's a certain type of person that we would all do very well with. And so you can find that nigga in my ex nigga and get fucked up, or you can find it in a nigga in Chicago.
Because what was told to me is I still have feelings for whoever, and that's why I can't relinquish that off to them. And I just clearly said, no.
Or it could be
That's
this.
not it.
But then here's how I can go, because I thought about that too with like my first love ex that I don't want anything to do with. I don't care who dates him. I feel like anybody who knows me and dates him, it's like, why would you do that? I've complained about this thing. You've heard everything I've done. Right. And in his situation, it's nothing. But you can't, like my most recent ex I dated again, you try to date him. What do you want? Oh, yeah, a little bit. If you try to date him, I can't fuck with you anymore. Like, that's just it. That's like, there's no more hanging out, because then it's like he's gonna come around, and then now I'm forced to be around my ex because you want to fuck him. If I'm not fucking with him, what makes you think you need to? He's cut off. Like, go find another nigga to talk to. So that's another problem. If one of my friends do start dating one of my exes, I would have to really evaluate how I feel about it. The baby daddy is the one I feel like I'd probably have to hit her or something like that. But on a regular ex, it's just like, well, we're no longer friends, right? Yeah, I just don't want to be around, because I dated him, and so I know when he's gonna be around, and she gonna feel like shit. All my exes love me. We gonna see one of our favorite shows. Both I remember that. I'm like, remember that shit? Remember that time we did it? And now you're in your fucking feelings because your friend and your new nigga is reminiscing on the shit they talked about in high school or whatever the fuck. So it's just too much. It's too much mixed up on blem blem. I don't like it. Find another dude. Find another girl.
You said a good thing. Where I think it would be different for me on the time frame. Right? If I have, let's see, I got three of my friends, three of my homeboys that I've known for over a decade. If they were to get with maybe 80% of my exes, I wouldn't care at all. Like, go for
like
it, bro.
exes, like this is your girlfriend ex.
Like, go for it, bro.
Okay.
Like, I'm happy for y'all. If y'all really happy, I'm happy for y'all. Long as it's not my baby mom, you getting shot.
Right.
Period.
It's weird.
And maybe like one or two other people. Cool. If y'all really with it, as long as you can live with it. Like, for me, I've met female. Well, I've been cool with females that, we could really vibe. We get along, but then I know that, okay, she was having sex with one of my homeboys, and I just couldn't be. It couldn't be my wedding day, and me knowing that one of my groomsmen was in there. Some men really don't care, but for me,
I know a dude that really don't care. Yeah,
it just wouldn't work for me at all.
Yeah. So my boyfriend said, I don't care if they're not my brother. If they're not my family or my best friend, you can talk. Well, he was saying I wouldn't be upset. But if this girl tried to talk to my brother, or if this girl fucked my best friend or my cousin, I couldn't fuck with her. But he does not blame her past on who she is today. Like, you could have fucked 70 niggas. That was way before me. People change. Pussy slows down. So
did you say pussy slows down?
I do.
That's hilarious.
I did. So he doesn't care about past sexual whatever. But if he found out that, let's just say we all go to some place, and his 30th surprise birthday party, and his cousin walks in, I'm like, breathing hard as fuck, chest and going up and down. He like, baby, all right?
I was like, she must have fucked him.
And then he pulls him to the side, like, damn, that's who you fucking with. He's like, yeah, that's my girl. And then he's like
a dummy.
Yeah, so I fucked her a couple of times, blah blah. But it wasn't nothing.
She a good girl. She a good girl.
That's how that would go. Like, he would initially be head over heels, and the moment someone that close to him said I fucked her, he couldn't do it anymore.
See me, I'm not like that. If we're already like, if it's already
gone by
established,
yeah,
like the situations I'm talking about is like somebody I just met, you know what I'm saying,
and
I already know,
right? That's it.
Yeah, it's easy for me to walk away. But like, let's just say I'm with somebody, 3 years into a relationship.
Oh, that's done deal.
You could have been my daddy. My daddy could have you. Alright, good for you. You went up on me, but I'm not gonna leave somebody like.
Yeah,
that wouldn't bother.
That's what he said.
It'll come up. You know what I mean? It might be uncomfortable, but I wouldn't leave.
It's just certain things you probably wouldn't want to go to. You'll be less inclined to go home for the holidays. But that's what I'm saying. It's like with how
it's just so,
my friends. It's just so icky. It's so
too
messy.
Intimate.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. My baby daddy for sure. No, and I would say at least one other ex, like the ex I just most recently dated. Me and him went back and forth so many times. It would annoy me, but for some reason I kind of feel like Manny to me is like a no. That's my baby daddy. Don't do that. Yeah. Even my most recent ex, he done so much grimy shit. It's just like I would just cut the two of them off and just kind of call it a day. It's not about feelings. It's just about the principle. I don't fuck with anybody you've been in love with. Like, how is that? I don't want to fuck no dude that like. My friends like sat on his face. What are we doing?
You know she did.
And you know she did. You know she sat on that nigga's face. So it's just like, I don't know, but all that true love shit, you can miss me with all that shit. Shut the fuck up.
So question for you guys. When you talking to a man, does body count?
Do body counts matter? Micah, you said no?
I don't. Personally, guys, I don't even ask sex questions because I don't care. Like, genuinely. Like, when I meet somebody, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know what you like. I want to know your favorite color. I want to know if you like the movies, if you like to talk. I don't care how many girls you smash, bro. Because in my mind, I know it's over 50. So, I've already like hyped myself up to believe that you've been out here. And probably respectfully so. You're single. Yeah. You're going to do whatever you want to do. So who am I to say 70? Like, what? It is what it is, bro. You like damn near 30 at this point. I know you was fucking since you was like 11 because your uncles and your cousins is disgusting. And by the way, I'm not going to get on that too hard, but that's not okay. I don't care if you're trying to prevent your little cousin or little brother from being homosexual or whatever you guys try to
all
push
these
on
shits
them.
And giggles over here, Carlem.
Pushing your 11-year-old whatever
to like suck a titty is crazy. With
a 14-year-old, 16-year-old, these are like low-key grown-ass women to them. I think that is statutory rape. I don't.
It actually is.
I don't approve.
It's illegal.
But I digress because I will go there.
I agree because for me personally, I had those experiences at a much younger age.
That's not okay. That is over. And it goes back to the idea that we are over sexualized because black men have a heightened sensitivity to homosexuality. So in order to stop that. Hey, giving the pussy at 9. Like, that's not okay. It's not.
I don't even think that.
Bro,
maybe now.
Subconsciously, I know that's what it is,
maybe
bro.
Now, I don't even think that's the real reasoning behind it.
It's tradition now.
Because
I never thought that was reason behind it.
Because you have to think of the age group of the person that's having
right.
to do it, right?
They
so if you have like a 16, 17-year-old cousin, they just feel like they're being the good, the good big cousin, like, trying to.
You gonna love this, like the first time you
agree with you. I don't agree. I don't agree with it. And like now, especially when I have kids, I think about it. I'm like, damn,
that's not.
I was really, you know what I mean? I got 15 fucking,
okay.
And you thinking your kids being 15, like, nah, wait another 10 years.
So my thing is, you desensitize what it is to have a sexual relationship with a woman. So the moment you do that, the moment they don't give a fuck the rest of their lives, like you are setting that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're painting a picture of how sex is with women. It's casual at a young age. Like this is what you're doing at 8. Yeah, man. Sex feels so good. I don't know what you people are saying to these children, but my thing is, he thinks it's cool. He looks up to you. He's gonna do it. I know he's nervous.
Yeah.
He probably didn't get hard. He probably was crying. Like you don't know what is happening while all this is happening. All you know is he's in a room with the older girl and this is happening. So I don't want to go too deep. But my thing is, I need y'all to rethink. These are children, right?
No,
so
exactly.
over-sexualizing them, it's not a healthy entry to sexual relationships. It's just not. And so this is probably why a lot of men are the way they are now. Because at 8, you was smashing some shit that was 16. And now everything is boring to you. Now me and Leah talked about it. Now you need 2 hoes at one time. Like Drake, J. Cole even said it. I'm numb to threesomes at this point. I'm numb.
Anything
You shouldn't be numb to something that you know. You get what I'm trying to say? So my whole thing is just little quick thing. Please rethink what you're doing with your kids, your cousins, your little brothers, like your little sisters. I don't think we ever push anything on them sexually.
Micah was saying, did they tell you it was going to be the best experience ever or
So
whatever?
bad.
Or were you just like, you know what, hey, we're both 7. Let's see what this does.
They were not. They were not his age. You know they weren't.
They could have
They
seen it
don't know what
themselves.
the F is going
They could have
on.
fucked around and seen a sex scene on something and been like, you know what, I think this is what's going there. And they probably couldn't do anything, but I'm sure some titty touches happened.
Not me, the touching part. The touching part.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I grew up around like when I was in Haiti, I had like way older friends. Like the touching parts, I've probably been like 8. They could have been like 20.
And I don't even
that's
mind
Haiti,
that.
that's
Vaginas.
different.
But I don't even mind that. Like I get that.
But the other thing, sometimes I have to question it because like you're like 8 years old. I'm
Like, was I fucking?
Did it really happen? Like I know I got like
Yeah. I know what you
I know I
mean.
get erections and shit at that age, but I'm like, I have to question like, did it really happen or you just thought you probably hunched and you thought it happened? So, but nonetheless, like I remember one time it was my maid that like that initiated it.
How old was your maid?
That's a grown ass bitch.
Nah, not really.
16,
At that
17?
time,
Like it
Nah, she had to be
okay.
20 something.
Nah. She could have been in like 16, 17.
Evil.
How old were you?
I was like 8.
Jesus.
8, 9. No. I would have been 7 or 8.
You
'Cause
was
I came
fine.
up here when
Was
I
you
like
tall? Like what's?
8. No, I would have.
You was fine, Carlem?
That's what I'm
Me?
saying. Was you
Yeah.
fine and tall? Because a 16-year-old, an 8-year-old does
No,
not kill.
My daughter's 7.
She didn't do it. She was like,
Finding somebody to do it.
yeah, like she
What
was,
is wrong with this
trying to
fucking
be a good
madam?
help of
And
the
they
house.
think that's what kids need. Like, yeah, let's put sex on them because it's so good. Nah.
Exactly.
No, but in her
No.
situation, this, and unfortunately I hate to go there. Thanks a lot, Micah. But this would be a classic definition of something sexually happening to her when she was younger, and this is why she's now like the puppet master of making 2 children fuck around with each other. So yeah, any psychologist would
That's
definitely say
sick.
she was probably molested or something like that
Yeah.
for her to even think this is logical. I have a 7-year-old. She's still cute to me. She's adorable.
I
Look at my
wouldn't
little
dare.
baby.
8-year-old.
It's not like let's go make you fuck
I
somebody.
could not dare.
Let's go get your stuff. I don't know what. Oh, that Lord. This is what I pray never happens. Because this is when I'm going to jail.
Even for like boys, I'd say like 16 should be like the youngest where
I
I'll
agree.
even, like, have that conversation with somebody.
But the issue is
Not
you
conversation,
can't.
though.
Yeah, you can't because
You gotta talk.
No,
sex
if
is
they
everywhere.
come to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like at that age, because I know what I was doing. I'm like at 16, bro. If that's what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not gonna be your dad and say, "Well, you can't do it." So I'm literally cutting you off.
Yeah.
So I rather try
Gonna
to
make
see
you
where
wanna
your
do it
head's
more.
at, and try to go about it the right way. Because
Right.
like at that age, I was in love.
Oh yeah, I agree.
None. I was in love.
No, I
okay.
dead ass was in
I
love.
was in love. I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the conversation about sex should be talked about healthily early. Like I remember my mom. My brother was 7, I was 6. My mother had healthy sexual relationship talks with me and John all the time. What do y'all think sex is? Yeah, okay. Once we're over that part, what do you think that is? And so we would say, like we hear about it, but like we were sheltered. I did not hear or see anything at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 when I was in public school for the first time was when I was introduced to what it is to be over sexualized. The first question I was asked in 8th grade was, am I a virgin?
Wow.
So I was in private school from 1st to 7th grade and I heard nothing about it. We had sex ed. I know what syphilis looked like. I can tell you what gonorrhea looked like. I can tell you what happens when herpes erupts. Like I can tell you
Flares up.
everything. But when it comes to the actual act, I was so blind to it. You know what I'm saying? But 8th grade, I'm 14. This nigga behind me is clearly smashing everything. You a virgin? Excuse me? He's saying inappropriate things to me She moved me. I'm so lame to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like.
When I got to BA and
Like,
BA
what?
Lakes in 7th grade, I think that girl was. I think she was pregnant. She was either pregnant in 7th grade.
Yeah.
You remember? It was 7th grade or was 8th grade. There was a girl that was pregnant in one of them grades. I think it was 7th grade.
My 8th grade. I remember there was somebody pregnant.
It's our 8th grade then. So yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, all right.
Yep, the girl's pregnant in 8th grade, so I was like, "Well, good, she's fucking." And that was it. And then, even to be fair, like I met my first love when I was in 7th grade, and he was trying to fuck me that whole time. He was staying trying to get his little yellow dick to go somewhere. We're not doing that. We made out every day. He walked me home. He got sent home, and that was it. He was trying to take me down. So it's just, sex happens.
Yeah,
But
like I totally understand, but
we're totally against the setup of older siblings and or
cousins
whatever,
aunts, uncles.
trying to get their little nephews and cousins and sisters
To be
and
sexually
brothers to be
active.
sexually
That
active.
is
It's just really
inappropriate.
weird. Yes, the best bet for
Inappropriate.
you. And then my thing is, for them, a lot of them, it's not a whole they were sexually assaulted type thing. They really do. I think the first thing I think is they think they're doing them a favor. Like they think, yo, you're gonna love this shit. Like,
I'm
I
the
love
cool
getting
big
my dick
cousin.
sucked. Yeah, I love getting my dick sucked. You gonna love getting your dick sucked too. Can we just give them some time? Because then you make another annoying ass nigga like you, and now you just added another one to the list.
Yeah.
Give them some time. Parents, watch your kids, keep them away from your grown.
yeah, and then think
cousins.
about the messaging they give to girls. Like my mom didn't make it different for me and John. She just basically was like, sex is something that you just have somebody who really cares about you. Like, it'll cloud your judgment. It'll be all you think about all day. Like, do you want that right now? Like, she asked us. She was like, the moment you have this experience, good or bad, you're going to think about it all the time. You're going to think about what could have been different. You're going to think about does the person really like you? You're going to think about, are they going to talk to you tomorrow? Like, you're going to be thinking about so many things. Are you ready for that? Because it's going to cloud your judgment. So me and John was like, that's a lot. Like, this is what the conversation that she was having with us. So my thing is,
And you said you were like 8?
bruh,
She was 7, he was 8.
God, she was talking to me since we was in the womb about this. Like,
Well, here's what Stretch
And,
said.
like,
Stretch said sometimes it's peer pressure from your peers to lose your virginity. As guys, you don't want to feel left out. So true, but that's still different than what we're talking about. Because
Very different.
Because that is like you in 8th grade.
peer
and that's
pressure
like,
is different.
Stretch said that. Yeah.
I agree completely.
Yeah, true.
pressure is
But
different.
and that to me is like that's fine.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what's gonna probably happen,
but
right?
they're not introducing anything.
Yeah,
They're telling
but
you to do it.
we're talking about like I'm big sister, and I'm trying to get my little sister to go get felt up or some shit.
I wouldn't dare. And
What the
girls
fuck
do
is
not
that?
do that with their sisters.
I don't think little girls do that with sister.
They don't.
You don't know. You shut your mouth out.
No,
Punch her in her face.
I'm talking about like 16. I've had a lot
Nah,
of.
baby, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
she don't
talking
know. She
about.
gonna be popping up.
I'm talking about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I don't think the 8-9 thing is a normal thing. Though. I think, especially in America, I think in the islands it's
Maybe more common.
It's more common in America. I don't think I think it starts around like for boys like 13.
But then okay, let's say 12, 13, and that's still weird. I think
It depends.
No?
Because I worked at a middle school. So it's 6, 7, 8th graders. So that's 11 to 14. 14 if you stayed back. But no, 11 to 14-year-olds were having sex at school, at Madison Middle School in Miami. So middle school, the norm for sex, that starts happening then.
Lakes, people was fucking at Lakes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say 7th grade was my
And
norm.
girls at Silver Lakes was drinking in the bathroom, drinking and smoking. Like, mind you, I went to Silver Lakes, so I had like white, black, Spanish. Like, I had a lot of different other cultures going on. And the girl, she was Spanish, and she had vodka. It was hard.
Shout out to her.
She had a mustache
I mean,
too.
no. You know what I mean?
She looked very old. But anyways,
She looked smoked out.
she was 14. I know she was. But my thing was, women do not put that on our little sisters, our little cousins. Like, if anything, we're low-key trying to protect them for the bullshit that's about to happen.
Yes.
So we tell them, okay, like, how much do you like him? Because right now he's kind of selfish and he's not really like, this is the conversation. It's like, oh my God, please, I'm trying to spare her. We're trying to spare her.
Because we already know. We done cried a lot.
Know this 8-year-old that's been smashing since he was 6 is coming for her 14-year-old vagina that has never seen the light of sexual day. And it's like, bro, like, it's just a lot. And I think we should just slow down on the exposure. The talk should happen. Conversation should happen. It should be healthy. It should be not tense and it also shouldn't be like something that's like, don't do it. Like, I don't think that's the conversation either, because a bitch want to do what they can't do. So don't tell them what they can't do.
Can't be like the.
But you gotta tell them pop this box.
Right? Because
I want to pop this
box.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. So you kind of gotta like, ease your way into these conversations without being like overbearing or because I said so.
Right.
Because they will do it. Yeah.
Okay, so to go back to this all started from the count. You said you don't care. You don't ask.
I don't
just
mind.
Assume
I just assume it's a lot. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't ask because I won't unless it's high. I won't believe it.
Oh.
It has to be
skeptic. We got a skeptic,
eh? You can't be 30 like I don't.
Didn't Drake say add 30 to that?
Okay, at 30, what would you think? Yeah, she said she only about 4 or 5 niggas, so you got to multiply by 3.
Well, at 30?
Yeah, at 30, what was a believable number for you for a woman at 30?
See, like normally, honestly, I never like try to get in that conversation, but sometimes they'll bring it up. Right?
Yeah,
as they usually do.
It'll depend on, is it somebody that's from out of town or is it somebody that I grew up around?
What you gonna say? So out of town pussy don't count?
I can't know.
Yeah, true.
It all depends on how I'm feeling that day if I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like somebody like we went to school together, I kind of
you would have known. You probably yeah.
You know what I mean? At 30. Like
what's believable? Like do that, not what you want, but
10, 13.
Yeah. Okay, that's
good.
Yeah. So you can tell me 2 or 3. Not saying there could be situations.
I'm sure it's possible,
but it is possible. But I mean, I have to really question it. Like, so that means you've only been in like 2 relationships.
For me, I don't ask how many people you had sex with, but I do have an issue with someone who's fucked a lot of people here. Like, it's just like, that's a problem for me. So it's like, I'm never going to ask, hey, how many people do you have sex with? How many girls? But at the same time, I just start gauging, like, niggas that's too popular, like DJs, you probably fucked everybody. Rappers, rappers, you probably fucked everybody. Basketball team, people you were like real basketball famous. Like, I talked to a guy that played basketball and he was doing really well. When we were talking, I saw his phone. Like, girls would just send him vaginas. There was a whole pussy in his phone. I was like, whose pussy is this? He's like, I don't even know. Damn. So it's like, for me, I can't deal with going somewhere, because this was with my ex, with my daughter's dad. Manny was out here fucking, right? And when I would go to certain parties with him, it'd probably be like 6 girls in there. Mm-hmm. I make 7 that he done fucked. And then I got bitches looking at me funny, and he is fine. So it's just like, oh, that's that little bitch you talked to. And then after that, it's, oh, that's his baby mama. And I'm just like, nigga. We gotta start going to Jamaican parties. He ain't fucked too many Jamaicans. I think I'm like probably one of like 3.
Yeah.
Why does it matter though?
I don't like the
negative.
Yes, the negative. Because it's one thing if he fucked all these bitches and they didn't look at me. The reason why I know he fucked them is because the bitch by the bar is staring at me and she didn't give me the side eye all day. Yeah. So I'm just like, did you fuck her? Is that happened? He was just like,
too much.
Yeah, you talk to her. Okay, there's some bitches you talk to at parties that never initiate anything. I wouldn't know, so it's not a problem. Right. But now I feel like I got to be careful because this bitch either still want to fuck you or something. Right. And now I feel like I'm gonna have to fucking get into an altercation tonight because you done fucked 17 bitches in here.
Why do y'all feel like that?
It's not y'all. It's what the girl is doing.
If someone is staring at me with the side eye, like I done had bitches bump me in parties on the strength of she used to fuck my baby daddy before he was my baby daddy. Now it's just like, this is why I can't go nowhere with you. This type of shit will make me leave you. Mm-hmm. We go to a party, you the only nigga I fucked. Like literally, probably every time out of 10. Right? It'll be very unlikely. And if you catch me, it'll be 2. Like, I'm with the one I'm fucking now, and I used to fuck that one over there. And it's like, that's it. And these niggas don't have no problem. My exes behave. Mm-hmm. This is where the problem comes in for me. If you did fuck 17 bitches and they all living their best life and don't give a fuck,
we good.
Don't even look at us, then it's cool. But my baby daddy's choice of women were more on the ratchet. He done had like the whole fucking palette. He done had ratchets, he done had well mannered, he done had happy, he done had sad, he done had thick, right. he done had everybody. So it's just the ghetto ones that seem like it's a problem. And now I'm with this happy go lucky slinging dick ass nigga, and now I got a problem every time I go out with you.
Right. So the thing what she was saying, like, I don't ask. I don't. But I've only had one situation where I was in a relationship with somebody who smashed all of Broward County. right? But my thing was, I did not have the same experience that Leah had. I would find out way later. Everybody was super nice to me. And I don't know, it was because we were young. I was 16, 17, 18. I'm super friendly naturally. Like, I look like somebody that you can approach or whatever. Nice. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but I never got anything that Leah got. But I know at least 12 people standing in the room with me at one time smashed my boyfriend. I know that. And so, as it didn't, so
I don't like that.
It didn't bother me then. But then when we go home, I'm like, so tell me again when that happened. Like, that's when the conversation will happen. Like, her? Really? When? Like, that's when it will happen. Like, well, you know, shit, I was chilling at her grandma's house and both. I'm like, wow. Like, that's when the conversations will come on after we're after the party. Like, I'm not bothered. Like I said, I don't feel the need to say anything there because I feel fine. But then when we go home, that's when it's just like, so her too?
But why? Why does it matter?
I think it matters because it's like some sense of, for me, it's just some sense of like entitlement and like, if I want to put you on some type of pedestal, like you're my man, like I'm so happy to be with you and
I love
you're
you, baby.
This and you're that and I love you so much. But then like so many people have had a piece of you. And I think that's annoying. I think it's annoying. I think it's annoying. But
here, okay, well, let me give you this. It's all fun and games to say we're tripping, but you may not want to ask the body count. But if you're with me and I done fucked 17 niggas that's been in this party, all these niggas, the rumors are gonna get around somehow to call them.
Look, let's set it up. Let's set it up.
Oh, let's set it up. Boom, Carlem.
Wait,
I know what I'm gonna say. There's a double standard for me. But
wait,
go ahead,
Carlem,
you can't like that.
Let me.
Don't nobody want to wipe the hoe.
Let me show you what's up. Let me set it up. You with your girl.
Me.
All right.
Bad bitch. Ooh.
You ain't ask her how many people she smashed.
Because you don't give a fuck. You really.
Because you don't care. Whatever. But every other nigga in the party keep coming up to her. Man, what's going on?
Boy, stop.
Every other nigga in the party. This is more than usual.
Or they just hug me every 5 minutes.
So that means, oh my God, my girl is known. It doesn't have to mean my girl is a jump off. It can just mean my girl knows a lot of people. But I know y'all don't think that first. She fucked him? I know. I'm sorry. I know that's where y'all go first because she's a woman. So many guys. You're standing there, so he doesn't respect you. Like, it's just so many things going on. And it's just like the idea that I'm standing next to her and this nigga is still coming up to her. He has to feel some type of entitlement. He has to feel some type of comfortability to even come up to her while she's standing next to a nigga. So my thing is, like I said, y'all at a party, 17 niggas, and you counted. 17 niggas and walked up to your girl.
You counted.
Gave her a hug.
And I hugged him. I gave him a church hug.
And this is not like extra link. He was not disrespectful. He didn't go too low. He didn't go too high. Hug. Oh my God, so nice to meet you. Walks away. Next one. Oh my God, Sam. Hug. Kyle. Huh? Tommy. Like how would you feel then?
See, for me, it all depends. And I'm only gonna speak for myself, right?
Okay.
And that's why I kept asking. I'm like, why does it matter? Because if I'm with somebody, it's like there's a metric of trust. There's people that I trust. Like 1 out of 10, there's that female I'm gonna trust out of 10, and there's that one I'm gonna trust out of 3. There's 2, etc., right? So the one that's like below a 7. You know, all type of red flags are gonna go off.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So let's just say I'm with somebody like you or Leah, where it's like I kind of know y'all, right? So it's like it's
dating, right? You're dating one of us, but you dating, know us enough.
But,
okay.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, my trust level with you is at a 10. First of all, usually that person, 17 niggas not gonna come to her and hug her because they know better.
They would know better.
17 can approach her and say hi,
but not hug.
Yeah, because it's like I know who. Normally, if I see somebody, because I have a lot of female friends, right? So I'll go somewhere. if I see you with your man, you have to hug me. I'm not gonna
Agreed.
hug you.
Okay.
You
The
could have been an
respect.
ex, friend, fuck buddy, whatever it is, whatever it is. As long as you next to a dude, it's like it was good. If you do it, all right, boom, and it's always gonna be a one-handed hug. It's never gonna be
Right.
like, hey,
Respect.
come here.
Come in, bring it in.
Right,
to the
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it would it if it's like a little friendly hug and it's like you're at that 10, it probably won't bother me if we have that type of we're connected
That
on
metric
that
trust level.
So it's like, you know what I mean? That's friends.
Okay.
But if it's somebody that's like already on thin ice, it'll ring a bell. Like,
So-
I gotta look out for this one.
Right. So would you then, like I did? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, so-
No
but
one's
that's-
bothering me. But
Exactly.
I'm going to say something when we get in the car. The moment I open the door, so like it was
17 bitches,
It was
or
an
12.
instant. It was an instant conversation because I was annoyed.
It bothers me.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, would you talk about it with the 7, or would it be like, oh yeah, I peeped, tally mark in my head, I gotta watch out for you? Like, what would it be
If I was the man,
if
or-
you were with the 7 and the 7 that you low key trust on the 7, right? Y'all would go home. Would it be a conversation or would it be a mental note? Like,
Right.
that's what I'm trying to,
honestly, it probably, if you're at a 7, like you're already on thin ice, it probably would be on a mental note. And
so at any moment you could just I'm cool off you.
I'm probably, you'll probably be at a 6.
Like
that
Omarion.
night. I'm
You just
coming
pack
home.
up and leave one day. Don't say
Which
shit.
I don't necessarily think it's healthy on my part.
Right.
But me personally, that's just how I am.
Okay. So, all right. How do you handle like girls that are like, okay, so me and Micah for comparison. If I go somewhere with Micah or Tarsha, they usually know like a bag of people, right? And it could be guys, it could be girls, whatever. But somebody always knows Micah, always knows Tarsha, which honestly works out for us in most cases because we get like skip lines and shit. The only like person I know that always get me into some shit is Chris. Every time I go somewhere, I see Chris. Chris, like, what you doing out here? Oh, I just can't. Hey, come on, thanks. Found Chris. So Chris will take care of me, but that's the only thing and you'll take care of me. If I see you, you always buy me a bottle or whatever. So if you go out with your girl, do you care which way it is? If you do know somebody that's very well known, not the hugs, but just a hi all the time, or do you prefer it'll be a me where they may know me, but no one walks up to me because I don't give off friendly vibes and I don't look very approachable. If my homegirls are always come, but niggas don't walk up unless we are actually friends. You would walk up because we're actually friends, but other niggas don't do that. They just kind of stay chill. And Micah, whether they talk to Micah or not, they probably would. She's such a nice bitch. So what would you prefer? Are you okay with the woman that's very well known, not with hugs and all that, but she's just very popular, everybody knows her? Or do you prefer her a little bit more, whether she's known or not, people don't really run up on her like that?
I don't really mind. It's like,
Right.
I feel like a lot of times people don't take the time to understand who they're dealing with and what that comes with, especially women. Because it's like you'll deal with a promoter and you're the jealous type.
Yes,
or a DJ.
yes.
You can't do.
I'm clapping for him,
dealing
guys.
with a promoter and a DJ and you're the jealous
You
type.
can't, because he know he got mad bitches in this
That's
song.
the life that he lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
True.
for me, it's like I'm gonna know who I'm dealing with. Okay, if you're popular, like I've dated people with like 60,000 plus followers. Like, bro, you know what the funny thing is? Today, this morning, I was on the phone. I was having a conversation with one of my exes, right? And
That's nice.
she's a model. She has like a lot of her pictures are in her bathing suits, and she has a very nice body,
Right,
etc.,
right.
etc. And we was talking about it, and I told him like, yo, for me, I don't shit like that don't necessarily bother me. Or when I was with her, it never bothered me because this was who you were before I got with you.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like
Very important.
those are the same pictures that I was.
Your ass is
liking.
double tapping and DMing her about, right?
So for me, I'm like, I'm not gonna get with you and
Expect you to be
like, oh,
something
now you gotta
else.
take these off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Niggas
take
that
these
do that
off.
are
Controlling.
It's like,
Weird.
I know who you are. We're on that level to it's like, yeah, niggas gonna like, they gonna envy whatever, but it's like at the end of the night, I'm the one that's
Yeah, you all in that ass.
dealing with it
Right.
on a physical level. And
Sorry.
I made a joke with her. I made a joke and I was like, I just throw my picture up there once in a while.
Yeah, so they know.
So they could envy me the way they envy them.
That's what I did with my ex. Like every now and then it'd be a picture of me and him. Like I'm still in a relationship. I know I ain't posted him in like a month or two, but he's still here. You know, and it kept them at bay a little bit, I guess. You know, niggas disrespectful. They didn't. No, I felt like they definitely wrote me less. Now they know I'm single. Niggas is like a free for all. My damn.
Shoot your shot.
But it's like you have to be. There was a I saw a meme. It was like something about like you have to be what was it? You can't be insecure with a bad bitch or something like that.
You can't.
Like.
And vice versa.
Yeah, you have to be. You can't be insecure in any relationship. Period. Because. I'm supposed to be able to trust you to go out, and if I can't trust you to go out and get tipsy with your homegirls in a club, and you look good, and niggas gonna get, you know,
they're going to.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
I know it. So if you don't have enough trust in her to where it's like, you know what I mean, she's gonna say no or whatever the situation is.
Why you with
and
her?
She might say yes. You never know. That's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at D5 the other day. And Mayweather.
Yes, after freaking chill, you didn't even tell me.
Nah, we went to that was
some other booty place.
Went to somewhere else.
All right, keep on.
Probably like the other day. Mayweather was there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's Mayweather. Yeah. Imagine your girl is there that night. At the end of the day, I probably have one or two people I've dated where I would be like, yo, I'm 98% sure. At the time we dated and we're good, I'm like, I'm 98% sure he couldn't pull her. Like he would have been talking that shit like, nah, I'm good. I have a man. I'm going home. The rest of them, she might belong to the streets at the end of the night.
Damn.
The streets.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it could go either way. So it's like for me, I'm not gonna sit there and stress myself because
as you should,
it'll come out.
Friend.
But look,
like I have to give you that level of trust to where you can go do your own thing and I don't have to be insecure about it.
So this one guy that I was talking to was like early on talking, whatever. Just met me, whatever. We know a lot of the same people. Damn, you know such and such? I'm like, yeah. Damn, you know such and such? I'm like, yeah. Damn, you know, yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I didn't smash none of these niggas that he named. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people. So I would say the third month he was like, damn, like, you know a lot of people. I'm like.
I'm saying, so I was asking you about.
I'm like.
And?
Yeah, I do.
And this, the sun is.
And it was almost like he was implying that he wished I didn't know as many people. Yeah. Because I know a lot of guys who want their girl to be low key.
At home.
But my thing is, it's just like, okay, a lot of people that know me because of BA. They know me because I was on the dance team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing else. Like, my name wasn't in the streets being slandered. Yeah. Because every guy that I talk to, they're pretty honest about what they hear. Guys are pretty honest about what they hear. And the way that they treat you, you can tell what they heard about you.
Exactly.
I haven't been treated like a hoe. So, I'm good. So, my thing is, regardless of what you heard, regardless of what you know, you're still messing with me. So, that means it can't be that bad. But you're still hung up that I know so many people. And 2 months go by. Now it's the 5th month. We go somewhere, a dinner. Oh, my God, hey, it's a girl. Not a guy. It's a girl. Oh, my God. Hey, girl, blah, blah. My friends dealt with that shit all through high school, all through college. I know a lot of people. Mm-hmm. If you're bothered by the amount of people that I know, that's insecurity on your part. That has nothing to do with me. So what is it about you that is making you feel a certain way because I know so many people? It would be one thing if I was infamous for sucking dick. Yeah. Let's go there. Yeah. Fuck it.
Dick sucking ass Mike.
Might just be, hey, boy, she swallowed too. Like, there's no telling. Like, I can only imagine how embarrassing that would be for somebody. Like, on some real shit. I don't care if it's your past. Yeah. You're with the girl who's a slob on everybody's knob. Like, that is embarrassing.
Right. And remember, you in this situation, you don't ask how many people she's fucking. You don't care.
But I do research.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But my research, it's limited to like my close friends.
Yeah.
You know I'm like, yo,
what you heard about her? Who you know? How you know?
I and who I know. And that like, makes sense. Y'all ran through that. Like, nah, all right, cool.
All right,
okay, and that's even better. So my thing is the fact that when y'all brought up, you know, it's who she knows, who she doesn't know, blah blah blah. That kind of goes to what me and Leah was saying about how many girls our men know, but no, like fuck no. Like, he can be popular, but that don't mean he was smashing 75 girls in one setting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's something about that is kind of annoying to me when it comes to guys. Like, damn, you know so many people. And like that's aggravating to me because I know as much women as I know men. Yeah. It was never disproportionate. It was never 17 niggas approached me. It was 9 and 6. It was 6 and 9. Like, it was never too many guys coming at me at one time. And everybody respected whoever I was with. So I don't understand why guys have a problem with their girl knowing a lot of people. Can you enlighten me?
Well, he said he doesn't.
I don't know. I mean, for
I don't
me,
get it.
it's like I'm the same way with women. So I guess because
Yeah, you do know a lot of women.
That used to
Boom.
that used to be like one of my biggest issues as far as relationships.
With the girl that was with you.
Like
You
where
know
I got to
so
the
many-
point anybody I'm dating, I'm not taking you to no club because
That's gonna be a problem for me.
until
So-
I like we'll talk about it or I really get a vibe from you because you know what I mean. Like let's just say we go to back in the days we'd go to something like an igloo, right? So I need to get in the middle. From the time I get to the door with my girl, like I
You
might
already
have to
know, like,
stop like
12 people.
a lot of, and it's not all women, you know. It's,
Right,
it's,
that's
it's a
what I'm saying,
mixture,
yeah.
But I have to stop a lot. It's like, hey, what's up here? This, that, and the third. Boom, 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 boom. And the majority would probably be women, and they usually have a problem with that. I'm like, listen, for me, I'm the type of person like, if I am, I'm not saying I am, I'm not, but if I am doing something, listen. If I'm doing something, it's not gonna be the girl that I left the comment under their page. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, 'cause
Okay.
Haitians are way
I'm
smoother
not,
than
I'm
that.
I'm not even liking her. I'm not even following her.
This is people I know from life.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like for me, since I've been through the same thing, I'm more open or more understanding to if I'm dealing with somebody that's popular or whatever the situation is. It's like, yo, it's okay to know people.
It's okay.
But all that matters is what type of vibe are me and you? What are we on?
What are we
You know
on?
what I'm saying? What
Right.
type of loyalty are you showing me?
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera. Because you could sit home, right? I know this personally. There's people that have their chicks that's at home that has 100 followers on Instagram. that
Just not
don't
in
go
it.
Anywhere.
Not
that
into
are
it.
The biggest hoes.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
I did not expect that
It doesn't.
punchline.
It doesn't
The
matter.
biggest.
Wowzers.
It doesn't matter.
So for me, a relationship to me is rolling the dice.
Right. You
know
never
I'm
know what
saying?
you're gonna get.
I'm gonna feel the vibe. I go off of vibes.
Right.
But ultimately, I'm gonna go off the vibe and I'm gonna take your word for it and then wish for the best.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and trying to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're going through her phone. Like, I've been the side nigga. So it's like,
Dead.
so I know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way of me catching
I
you.
just like that you
enjoy
said
it.
it's okay to know people,
Yeah.
and knowing people
There's
is
nothing
it
wrong
should
with
not
that
be a
at
negative
all.
connotation. And I guess because the person I was dating knew a lot of people, and I knew a lot of people he didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But the vibe that I got from the person that I was dating at the time, I want to know more people than you. Like I felt like it
Now
was
it's
like
a
a competition.
That's hilarious.
That's what I
so
felt.
weird.
That's kind of what I
What the
felt
fuck is
like.
wrong with him?
I'm supposed to go everywhere and be like, yeah, you know, I'm that nigga. Oh shit, they know Micah too. That's kind of like, damn, she's like stealing my shine away because she.
You gotta
knows-
tell me who this nigga is. And
You
we
already
get,
know who it is.
That's crazy.
You hate him.
Oh.
But yeah, so
I
like,
do hate
so that's my thing. You feel me? Like, it's just like, at the end of the day, I can't take away what you already got. There's no way. Like, I don't care. Like, your light can shine as bright as Jesus coming from
Big like Jesus.
right. Exactly. Like,
The
it can
song.
shine
I love
so
that
bright, right? I can't take away from your shine if I have my own. You feel me? I bring my own type of light to whatever the situation is. I never feel like anybody is shitting on me. That's the way I feel. Got my own type of shit going on, so I'm not in
in your own
competition
lane.
with nobody. Exactly. So being the man,
Especially not a nigga. Like,
yeah, being the man, being charismatic, being enthusiastic, being like everybody loves you, whatever. Now you got somebody who people equally feel the same way about. Now you feel like, damn, I kind of like the limelight. I like being in the attention spotlight,
dweeb.
and
He's a fucking dweeb.
she's taken away from that. So that's kind of what I felt, because I couldn't understand it any other way. I'm like,
I've
okay.
seen men like that with other men.
short man complex.
I've seen it with other men, like with their friends, like, oh,
Oh, definitely. But that's what I expect it to be, because women
Not
do
yet.
that to each other too.
Yeah.
Women do that to each other. Men do that to each other. But girl and guy,
What they do?
I just never understood it.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to stop this one here because I had a plethora of other topics, but this episode's running a little lengthy, so we'll just do another one. I'm trying to keep them like 1:30, and I'm trying to be respectful to ears and such. So anyways, thank you so much, Carlem, for your presence and your wonderful commentary.
My pleasure.
Macaw, it's a pleasure as always.
Big Mike.
Yo.
Macaw, Big Mike, Big Macaw.
You're
Shout out to Bree.
hate it.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Please follow us at Let Us Say It For You on IG,
Boom.
at Let Us Say It For You, just the you on Twitter. The YouTube is Let Us Say It For You. There's LetUsSayItForYou.com. It's everywhere. Me and Nicole brand.com sells Let Us Say It For You hats. I currently have on a Me and Nicole hat. It says,
you have it?
I said what I said. No, Let Us Say It For You hat is definitely at home. Should have wore that today. I went to the gym before I came here, guys, because I'm a fit bitch, you know?
Dead.
So, anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Please tune into the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye. That was beautiful.